Top 10 things you ought to know about self-worth, or better still, how to build self-worth. Hello everyone, welcome back to Emstine TV. In today's video, we are going to be checking out 10 thoughts and beliefs of people with self-worth, which is very important in our daily life. So here you have to learn something to help yourself and your future, and if possible, people experiencing low self-esteem around you. Thanks so much for being there. Let's get into the video. 1. No matter what I have done or haven't done, I'm worthy of love. A person with a high sense of self-worth takes responsibility for their mistakes but does not degrade themselves for making them. If they golf, they say I did a bad thing instead of I am bad. They say sorry when they need to and do what they can do to make things right. They do not grieve alone but lean on their loved ones for support. They know that they are not the only person who is experiencing this, and that by sharing their story with people who have earned the right to hear it, they are taking good care of themselves. On the other side of things, the self-worthy person does not become overly dependent on success, flattery, or adoration. This person is confident and takes pride in their achievement, but shows grace and humility too. They don't do things to get love, they do things for the love of them. This person welcomes both success and failure, both of which are useful, largely subjective, and never a barometer of person's worthiness. 2. My things do not define me. You are not the clothes you wear, the car you drive, or the relationship you do or don't have. Yes, it is healthy and even fun to enjoy the finer things in life, and a person with solid self-worth is able to do so joyously. But this same person also recognizes the impermanence of everything. Money comes and goes, relationship ends, accidents happen, things lose value, break down, get lost, get old, and die. The person who honors their worthiness knows that they can enjoy external things without attaching their identity to them. They appreciate what they have while they have it and wholeheartedly strive to get what they truly want. But they also know that even without these things, they can still look in the mirror and say, you are enough. 3. I am allowed to feel whatever I'm feeling. People with self-worthiness are not always happy. They feel all the same feelings that everyone else feels. The difference is that a person with a solid sense of self-worth creates space for their emotions without feeling guilty about them. They understand that their emotions are just tools that are helping them pay attention. They notice their emotions and allow them to be as they are. Then, when this person no longer needs these emotions, they simply let them go. 4. Delight in the joy of missing out. A self-worthy person is not afraid to be alone. They love hanging out with their closest friends and family, but also cherish solo time. This person doesn't go to parties, events, simply because they are afraid to be left out. They believe the people who really matters will always welcome them, and even if they don't, they will still be okay on their own. This person knows that what other people think about them is none of their business. They create time and space for themselves and honor that by setting firm boundaries. They do not allow people to encroach on their privacy. They invite people into their life who have earned the right to be there and recognize that other people have the right to invite them or not as well. 5. It's not about what happens, it's about how I respond to what happens. People who have high sense of self-worth haven't had easier life than who don't. They simply remember that only they are responsible for their feelings, thoughts, and actions. They do not stay stuck in victimhood, and they don't spend much time feeling sorry for themselves when things hit the fan. But it's not that people with self-worth never feel bad or get down on themselves. They do. We all do. The difference comes in how these feelings are handled. Rather than getting stuck in what's wrong right now, there is a more powerful way to approach obstacles and the resulting negative feelings. We can choose to acknowledge these feelings, forgive ourselves for whatever we label as wrong, and move forward with the new information we have gathered because of these experiences. 6. I do what I love and I love what I do. What do you value most in life? What do you look forward to doing? What will you do if knew you could fail? Or what will you still do even if you knew you could fail? A self-worthy person puts their needs first. This doesn't mean they are selfish. It simply means that they know each person's responsibility to put their own needs first. They inherently know that they can only love and help others to the extent that they love and help themselves. So they make time and set aside energy to invest in the life they want. The self-worthy person looks for the win-win situation. They are able to help others by helping themselves. They believe in fair trade and equal exchange. They find joy in doing what they love and they honor other people's right to do what they love too. 7. I see myself in others. Self-worth requires the belief that the world is like a mirror. If people are judging you, it's because you are reflecting a part of them that they have yet to accept. Sure, their judgment may hurt, but ultimately it's about them. It doesn't have to become your truth. And their judgment can only hurt you to the extent that you hold that judgment against yourself as well. The same is true from when you judge others. Whatever you see in someone else is something you have in you. To this end, self-worthy people are thankful for the challenging people in their lives because they see them as opportunities to learn more about themselves. And these people take heart in seeing the positive in others because that means they can see those things in themselves as well. 8. I believe in something greater than myself. You don't have to believe or subscribe to an organized religion to have self-worth, but having the belief in some higher power, some unifying connection between everyone and everything can be enough to help you keep things in perspective. Even that part of humanity that existed before you were born and that you will contribute to and leave behind when you are gone. A person with a high sense of self-worth is neither full of themselves nor thinks that the world revolves around them. Instead, this person remembers humble by their small but important role in the grand scheme of things. Like a singular wave in a great big ocean, they know they are part of something greater and as such are never truly alone. 9. Every day I find things to be grateful for. Gratitude is a daily practice for people with high self-worth. These people appreciate the small and big gifts of life and express appreciation whenever and however they can. It's pretty easy to feel grateful when things seem to be going well. A true challenge is to find things you can say thank you for. Even when you are dealing with one of the greatest challenges of your life, you can only do this if you are willing to detach your sense of worthiness from your achievement and your external circumstances. 10. The story I tell about my life means everything. The way you think influences the way you live. If you can believe this statement and start changing your thoughts based on your belief, expect to experience some serious self-growth, new opportunities, and a deepening and hugely empowering sense of self-love. So ask yourself, what kind of life story are you telling yourself? What do you say you always never should or ought to do? Are these expectations actually true? Where do they come from? A person with high self-worth asks this question. They may write them down in a journal or discuss them with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist. They enjoy the process of learning and at any moment realize that they have the power to change their own story. Think worthy thoughts, take worthy actions. The self-worth checklist. As for every empowering and self-loving thought, there should also be complementary action to support it. Run through this video at this point and check out this list that I'm going to give you right now, and make a good start implementing at least one of these nurturing action steps every week, if not every day. Eat healthy food, exercise, politely decline invitations to events that you have no interest in attending, minimize your alcohol intake, get message, write in a journal, state affirmations to yourself in the mirror, be aware and cut back on how many times you say the words "I'm sorry," ask for help, meditate, listen to your favorite music, treat yourself to something you love to do, learn something new, do something that takes you out of your comfort zone, be confident in your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Practice the fine art of letting go. Get a friend, share this list with him or her, and help them out if they are feeling low self-worth. Utilize the power in and make your journey of self-worth a collaborative one with the people closest to you. The world needs more people operating closer to their fullest potential, and your commitment to improving your self-worth will certainly help with that. So thanks for watching. If you find the video interesting, please do consider subscribing if you haven't done so, and sharing to others so that they can improve on their self-worth. Till next video, stay blessed. Love you all.